What if the key to peace, to clarity, to freedom was not found in wealth, status, or accomplishments? What if it lay quietly, patiently, inside your own mind? In a world filled with noise, distraction, and endless striving, our minds are often restless, scattered, and burdened. Huệ Năng, the sixth patriarch of Chan Buddhism in China, taught that the path to liberation and true serenity begins not in the outside world, but within the depths of our own awareness. Through mindfulness, awareness of the present moment, free from attachment and judgment, we can discover a life that is simple, clear, and profoundly fulfilling. Today, we will explore the teachings of Huệ Năng and uncover the timeless power of mindfulness, a practice that has the potential to transform not just our minds, but our entire lives. Huệ Năng, a name that resonates through centuries, a man born into humble beginnings, yet destined to change the way countless people understand the mind. Born in 638 AD in southern China, he came from a poor family, illiterate in the ways of the world, yet his insight into the nature of consciousness was profound. Unlike many who sought wisdom through study alone, Huệ Năng discovered that true understanding comes from direct experience, from observing the mind in its purest state. He taught that enlightenment is not a distant goal, but a recognition of the present moment, here and now. He became the sixth patriarch of Chan Buddhism, known for his clarity, humility, and transformative teachings. His words emphasize that peace, freedom, and wisdom are not earned by external achievement, but awakened within through mindfulness and insight. Huệ Nang's life reminds us that it is not our circumstances, nor our education, nor our status that defines our potential, but the depth of our awareness and our willingness to see reality as it truly is. In the next part, we will explore the challenges of the modern world and why Huệ Nang's teachings on mindfulness are more relevant than ever. In today's world, the lessons of Huệ Năng are more urgent than ever. Our lives are filled with noise, the constant ping of notifications, the endless scroll of information, and the relentless demands of work and responsibility. We rush from task to task, rarely pausing to breathe, rarely pausing to truly notice the moment we are in. Our minds are scattered, restless, pulled in every direction by fear, desire, and expectation. We worry about the future, we dwell on the past, and in doing so, we miss the richness of life unfolding right in front of us. Stress, anxiety, and frustration have become the silent companions of modern life. Even when we achieve our goals, we often feel hollow, disconnected, or unfulfilled. Huệ Năng saw this struggle clearly. He recognized that true peace is not found in external achievements or possessions, but in cultivating awareness, in training the mind to be present, and in learning to let go of attachments that weigh us down. The challenge we face today is the same challenge he addressed centuries ago: to reclaim our attention, to awaken our awareness, and to live fully in each moment, free from the chains of distraction, fear, and craving. Lesson 1. The essence of mindfulness. Huệ Năng teaches us that mindfulness is not a complex ritual, it is the art of being fully present. To be mindful is to bring our attention to this very moment without clinging to the past, without longing for the future. It begins with something as simple as the breath, feeling each inhale, each exhale, allowing the mind to settle like a calm lake. Through mindfulness, we observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment or attachment. We see them arise, and we see them fade, like clouds passing across a clear sky. This practice is not about forcing peace, but recognizing the peace that already exists within us. In a world that constantly pulls us in 1,000 directions, mindfulness is a sanctuary, a place where clarity, calm, and wisdom emerge naturally. It is through this awareness that we begin to understand ourselves, our actions, and the world around us. Huệ Năng reminds us, true freedom does not come from escaping life, but from engaging with it fully, with a mind that is awake, clear, and aware. When we practice mindfulness, we do not merely exist. We live with presence, intention, and a profound sense of inner calm. Lesson 2. Letting go of attachments. Huệ Năng teaches us that suffering arises not from the world itself, but from our attachments to it, we cling to possessions, to status, to relationships, and even to our own thoughts and beliefs. We grasp, we hold tight, believing that happiness lies in what we can control. But control is an illusion. The more we cling, the more we suffer. True liberation comes from letting go, not with force or denial, but with gentle awareness, with acceptance of the impermanence of all things. Imagine holding a leaf too tightly in your hand. It wilts, it crumbles, it loses its beauty. But if you hold it gently, or let it fall naturally, its essence remains, free and whole. So too with life. By releasing attachment to outcomes, to possessions, to expectations of ourselves and others, we open space for clarity, peace, and joy. Huệ Năng shows us that letting go is not giving up. It is stepping into a life of freedom where the mind is unburdened and the heart is open. Through mindful awareness and the courage to release, we discover a profound serenity, a stillness that no circumstance can disturb, and a joy that is not dependent on the fleeting world around us. Lesson 3. Inner peace through practice. Huệ Năng teaches us that mindfulness is not merely a concept, it is a living practice. Inner peace is cultivated, moment by moment, through attention, awareness, and intention. It is found in the quiet observation of breath, in the gentle noticing of thoughts as they arise and fade, in the patient awareness of sensations and emotions, without clinging or aversion. This practice does not require retreating from the world or abandoning our daily lives. It is about engaging fully with life, but with a mind that is awake, clear, and free from distraction. Even in chaos, even amidst noise and challenge, mindfulness creates a sanctuary within. It allows us to respond with clarity instead of reacting with impulse. It allows us to face uncertainty with calm and to navigate the turbulence of life without losing sight of who we truly are. Through consistent practice, we learn to observe without attachment, to accept without resistance, and to act from a place of wisdom rather than fear. Huệ Năng reminds us, peace is not something to chase, nor a prize to earn. It is a state of mind, accessible in every breath, every step, every moment we choose to be fully present. In the next part, we will reflect on how these teachings guide us toward a life of freedom, balance, and lasting fulfillment. Huệ Nang's teachings are not just ancient wisdom, they are a guide for how we can live fully today. Mindfulness is a practice of presence, of seeing clearly, breathing deeply, and embracing each moment. It invites us to let go of fear, attachment, and distraction, and to discover the freedom that has always existed within. Through mindful awareness, we learn to navigate life with clarity, respond to challenges with compassion, and experience joy that is not fleeting, but grounded in the reality of the present moment. Imagine a life where each breath is conscious, where each step is deliberate, and where the mind is no longer a prisoner of regret, worry, or craving. This is the path Huệ Năng illuminates, a path of liberation, peace, and clarity. A path where the mind and heart are aligned, and where life, in all its complexity, can be met with serenity, wisdom, and grace. In embracing mindfulness, we are not escaping life. We are fully entering it. And in that entrance, we discover a power, a peace, and a joy that transcends time itself.